I guess that's where we'll start. Since you're 30 and you've played for a while now, do you like League still? It's been out for quite some time now. You've been playing for how many years, give or take?
I okay. I think it was I think season three was when Aatrox came out, but it was like right after Aatrox was released that I started playing.
Okay.
Um, that I do remember. I think that was season three. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was season three because the first time I played ranked was season four. So anyway, I started in season three, and I was playing a lot. Actually, all the way up until the point that Overwatch came out. I pretty much only played League. That's all I played all the time.
Okay.
um, recently, because of Overwatch, I haven't been playing League as much. League is still kind of fun, but I just feel like the games are sometimes way too long and way too stressful. So that's kind of why I like Overwatch more now, is the games are only like 15 minutes maybe at most. You
Okay.
know, so if
Yeah.
it's a loss, it's over. You don't have to wait 30 minutes to try to win, and it's still not win. So
So you still like League, but it's like you're fading away. It's kind
yeah,
of coming in the wayside. Not saying you're giving up on League. It's just
yeah,
not
I
your.
haven't given up on it. Like I'll still play it, but it's not the same as it used to be to me.
Well, the stereotypical questions. What is your favorite champion for League of Legends?
My main was Lux.
Is that support
Um,
or mid lane?
Lux mid lane.
Okay.
Um, Zyra was one of my other favorites. I basically like mages, I guess, to sum it up. I'm a fan of casters,
Hmm.
like not melee. I don't know. I think it all kind of comes from the World of Warcraft.
Yep.
I played a lot of casters. I'm not a melee person or a tank person. Like sometimes I can do tank, which is kind of ironic because in Overwatch I've put over 100 hours into tanking, pretty much. But yeah, I really like mages. I like casters. I like being far away, I guess. So Lux and Zyra, right, like they've always kind of been my favorites. And then the love hate relationship with Teemo, who was my first main.
Jeez.
Yeah, I tried a lot of champions, and then
Is
I decided I need to stick with one to kind of learn like how the game modes go, learn it other. I just felt it was easier to just stick with one than to go all over the place. So
and you picked Teemo.
I
Out of
picked.
all the people you could have picked from,
But
you
Teemo's
picked.
fucking cute. Okay, it's
Oh my
probably why I
goodness.
chose him.
No, it's understandable. I do agree with you with the World of Warcraft slash League of Legends sword deal because I played a hunter, so I play ADC, and I'm just like, it's kind of similar. Kind of, you got a
Yeah.
gun, got a bow, you know,
Mhm.
not the same concept, but I guess the two questions now: what is your favorite Teemo skin, and then what is your favorite skin overall?
Ooh, okay. Teemo one's easy. The Omega Squad Teemo is pretty fucking sweet. I mean, the one-armed pull-ups on Teemo is come on. You got a little helicopter coming in, taking you away. Yeah, that's the best Teemo skin. Best skin, my favorite skin overall. It's really hard to answer. I mean, there's so many that I really do like. I have to say, personally, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick two because it's like a toss up. DJ Sona's really good skin. I love that skin.
Okay.
The fact that you can change it is pretty awesome. It's got its own music. I like the animations. Visually, I think it's a really nice skin. And then, um, because of Lux, my favorite champion, Star Guardian Lux is my favorite skin
Nice.
because it's related to Sailor Moon, and I grew up watching Sailor Moon, so it's like one of the things that me and my best friend shared. We just would watch Sailor Moon before school, and we get home and we watch Sailor Moon after school. So that's kind of why Star Guardian Lux would be also my favorite. It's like a toss up.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I mean that those are good reasons. I mean, you make it sound like it's a bad reason. You're like, I don't know. No, the Star
Well,
Guard is
I mean, because
plus.
like I'm choosing between two, and it's a hard decision because I like them both.
It is very hard. It's a very difficult decision to do both. But I think yeah, I think those are really two good skins. And plus, it's always hard because Riot always makes a new, better skin that is like that much better
Like,
than your ultimate skin. Like the Pulsefire Ezreal skin kind of looks like,
yeah.
but you know. So you got into Overwatch. I'm guessing you just were waiting for this game because you needed something new. It was kind of like League of Legends. The hype was really, really high for like.
Actually, it's kind of funny. Overwatch, I didn't really have a desire to play it because it was kind of like a first-person shooter, and I didn't really play any. The only one I tried was CSGO, and I fucking hated it. I hated CSGO. I thought it was trash. I was bad at it, and like I would play like the CS:GO, like oh my god, what is it called? It's like the
Dust 2,
no,
competitive,
no, I did not
the
play
the
competitive.
money, the
I'm
gun
trying to
game.
think. I'm trying to think of the like they had like a certain map where there was like the bomb thing, right?
Okay.
On CS:GO, and but there was also just like team fights, I guess.
Oh, Team
I can't remember.
Deathmatch.
Yes, thank you, team
Okay.
deathmatch. I would play team deathmatch, which wasn't too bad. It's just that the one with the bomb where you had to like,
Place the
you
bomb.
know, place the bomb or defuse it, and like everyone's shouting out like, words that I don't understand, like where they're at, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What are my buttons? I don't know. I got thrown into that right away, so I really hated it. I tried streaming it too, like the very first time that I tried playing it, which was the worst idea ever because I not only look like an idiot, but I also have people watching me that are giving me shit because I look like an idiot. And I'm like, I just fucking got this game, leave me alone. Everyone's bullying me. I said, fuck this game. So,
Uh,
yeah. So CSGO, I didn't really like. So it kind of turned me away from Overwatch. I was like, I don't know. And a lot of people, when the beta came out, I didn't have a key for the beta. I didn't sign up for one. I didn't, because I wasn't really interested. But Jay had one. He was like, well, try it. You can get on my account and try it. And I was like, okay. So I log on and I go into like it wasn't like a you versus AI thing, like with a group. It was like you versus two
versus
AI.
yeah, the
So
computer.
it kind of like the tutorial, but it was really fucking hard. I just kept dying because it's 2v1 and I don't know what I'm doing. And I was like, oh my god, I hate this game. So I said, whatever, I'm done. I literally played it for 10 minutes in that and I just kept dying. I said, I am over this. And I and then there were the open beta test weekend came out for everyone. I
Hmm.
think it was. And people were like, are you gonna play it? Oh no, I'll give it a try since everyone's kind of talking about it. I'll do it for stream. Give me something new to play. And that's kind of like where I think I went into a game like against people, which was a bad idea. And finally I went back and went into AI, and people were telling me, like, I was playing with actual people this time, so everyone was telling me how to play, which was a lot easier, and then that's kind of where it went from there. So since I finally got used to it and understood what I was doing, I was like, okay, maybe I'll give this game a shot when it comes out. But at first I was like, no, hell no.
So going off that though, would you go back to CS:GO and give it another shot? No.
It's I hate I don't really like that game mode that they have. I don't know. I also think that the community wasn't that great. I mean, especially since I was streaming it, the streaming community was terrible, and the people that since you can just talk to everybody. I mean, even enemy teams,
Okay.
that like open mic thing. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure everyone can hear everyone. That was also just god awful. I know you can probably mute people. I'm sure you can. But holy, it's just like do this. This
You
is not fun.
just breathe. You're not playing now. You seem
Ah,
stressing a little bit. No need
bringing
to.
back terrible, scary memories, and people are just yelling at me.
I know. I know that feeling. I mean, that's in every game though. In League, they just type or ping.
Yeah, but it's typing. It's
Oh my
different.
God, the ping is the worst in my opinion. The missing ping, and when that you die and they just spam the question mark on top of you, and you're just like,
Yeah,
I
that
know I'm dead. I know.
those are things in League that I wish like that and like muting is fine. It's good that they have that option, but if you mute someone, you should also be able to mute their emotes. Like if they're spamming laugh and stuff, especially the enemy ones. It's like seriously, dude. I
Oh
know
my.
you're doing this, throw me off, and you're doing a great job at it, but could you just like calm down? I just wish that if you muted them, that you could also like mute those
The champion
spamming
sounds.
spamming emotes sounds and such. Yeah,
I mean,
you know.
you could turn off the sound altogether if you wanted to, but then
Yeah,
yeah,
but I need the sound.
yeah, I know how that
It, it's
feels.
it's like the Nunu, the oh god, I can't even remember the name of the skin, but the robot one.
Oh
It's like
yeah, ha 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 ha.
the
Noob
enemy
bot.
is just spamming that, and then they throw a snowball at you, and it does like a third of your health, and you're just
Those are great new players. I'm just saying, shout out to the new players that do that because you know what you're doing. Because when I shoot a snowball at somebody, it's like a sliver, a small sliver. I'm like, they didn't do jack shit. Somebody hit me for half my health, and then
I know, right? It's like everyone else does it better than you, and you try it, and it's like not even like close. Like, oh yeah, I'll try to be, like top lane, like Poppy or whatever. Kind of game I was playing the other day. Like the enemy Poppy's like super tanky. You can't do any damage to her no matter what or who you are. And then I'll try Poppy, and it's like I'm the squishiest fucking Poppy
yep,
in the world with the same build.
yep, same rune, same build, and you're just like, I'm dying, dying. But back to
And my
Overwatch. Back to Overwatch, and I guess League. So did you play ranked in either League Legends or Overwatch?
Yes. Played ranked in both. I haven't for the second season in Overwatch.
Okay.
First season, um, decided to try it. I queued with two other people, um, usually. So there's usually a group of three. And when I first did it, when I did my placements, it was not that great. I went 5 and 5, and it placed what the placement was fine. The placement was alright. I was like 50. I think it placed me 51,
Wow, that's
and I
pretty
was like,
high.
oh, yeah. I was like, okay, that's fine. But then when I like kept playing it, I felt like I couldn't climb. Like it
Hmm.
didn't matter. Like I would win, and I would win,
And then
and I
you.
would get really close to 52, and then I'd lose,
Lose.
and it would be like
All your
it's like
points.
this much. It's like what? What is this? So I gave up for a little bit, and then towards the end of the season, I was like, okay, well, we'll try again. Like Jay and I decided to play it, and one night was just like a stomp. It was like a miracle. We were winning every game, and in one night, I went from 51 to like 56. And I'm like, this is amazing. I'm in somewhere. And then we played the second night, and I went from 56 to 60, and I'm like, yes, yes. And then we tried again, and then I dropped 2 levels. I was like, okay, you know what? There's only a few days left. I'm just gonna. We hit 60. We're good. I get I get 250 points or whatever it was that we got. So I only have to win like 50 more games for a golden gun or something. So
There you go. All that matters. And then in League, you're also played ranked.
mm.
You're like, I don't want to talk.
Well, it's not too bad. I mean, the typical obvious answer here is I played support, which someone was actually asking in stream last night. Well, why do girls play support? And I was quite frankly being honest with them. Support one is kind of an easy role.
Yeah,
Okay, it's kind of easy, and you also get to play with somebody in a lane. You're not solo, so
yeah.
it's like not the whole thing is just riding on your shoulders. The whole thing's riding on your shoulders and your partner's shoulder. If we fuck up, it's because of both of us. But but it's not just that. Like since I played a lot of support, I know that I am a good support, so I stick with it. And also like the other thing I was saying, well, the reason maybe a bunch of girls do it, and I could be wrong, if any girls are watching that, they're like, oh, no. she talking about? You kind of have that feeling of the like you want to help somebody, like kind of like that motherly instinct that girls kind of have.
Oh, yeah. But
It could be that I like to take care of somebody. I want to make sure that they're doing good with me, kind of thing. So
Hmm.
I I know that I am a good support, so I play a lot of support, and when I'm not playing support, like when I'm trying ADC, like I know I'm not a great ADC, but sometimes I'm like, man, I really wish I had me as support, because then I know like the shield that I didn't get, I could have gotten if it was me, kind of thing. So I don't know. So I played. I all of the seasons have been support. Um, so first season I made it to gold 2, and then the second season I played I made it to plat 5, and then
Damn.
this season I am gold 3, but I've only played 13 games.
Damn.
So like my placements put me in gold 3, and I just haven't really gone from there. I think I like won one or two and lost one or lost two or something. So I only have like so much. I think I won two and I lost one because I have 14 LP or something.
Dang. That's
But
pretty
yeah,
good.
I
Nah.
don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna try in League since I haven't been playing it as much for this season. I don't know if I'm gonna try to climb or not. I don't know. We'll see.
Makes sense. But plat's not bad. It's higher than I've ever gotten. I've gotten gold too. That's the highest I've ever gotten. I was
Nice.
Jesus. Dang, now I'm like I gotta go play some League of Legends. I gotta get good. Damn. But that's really impressive. Support, it is what it is. But that's with every game, like World of Warcraft. Females played healers, casters, like, you know.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I
Some,
could,
you
yeah,
know,
I could be wrong. I could be
you know.
wrong. Some people might not feel the same way that I do about it, but I mean, I'm just giving my honest opinion. I think that would be why. It's just like the support roles, like you're taking care of everybody.
But
I don't know.
it's
It's
also,
also laid back. It's a little bit more laid back.
yeah, I can see that. I mean, sometimes it can be very stressful, depending who your
Yeah.
laning partner is, and
Yes.
champions and all that jazz. But I don't even know where I was going to go with that. Oh, it's good that you play both ADC and support because then you kind of got an idea of like what your ADC can do and their power spikes. Yeah, and then you also know, hey, I'm playing with the support, or I know the support we can go in or we don't go in.
Mm,
So that's also a plus. I do both, so I can see where you're coming from there on that
yeah.
aspect.
Yeah.
But going back to Overwatch, not to go back to League, bounce back and forth there. Favorite champion? You said you play tank. What tank is your favorite? Is it Reinhardt?
Diva.
No, a diva.
Diva.
Oh man.
I have put 94 hours into her now, 94, 95.
Jeez Louise.
So I play a lot of Diva. I have a 61% win rate with her, so I like to stick with Diva.
Wow.
Um, Also, the second one would be Zarya. I do like to play Zarya. However, my win rate with her is not as high. So,
All I can think now is you can't
depends.
nerf this, and just see
It
Diva's
is.
machine flying into the air as it blows up and kills us all.
Yeah. I I love playing Diva. I like get when I first played her, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, and then I finally went against someone who knew what they were doing. I'm like, oh, that's how you play Diva. All right, let me give this another try, and that's worked.
Well, Diva's very strong, very, very strong. So props to you for playing the tank, switching it up, getting out of that stereotypical role. See, you show them, no,
Yeah, see, I'm not always support.
I'll be tanking for your team now. There you go. That's
Yeah.
what counts. But now the fun stuff. We get into the Twitch. This is how did that all start? How did you find Twitch? Where did you watch famous players? Was it your ex? Was it your current boyfriend? Family?
Uh, okay. So I didn't know what Twitch was at all before I started streaming. I didn't know it existed. I had a few people like that I played League with say, "Hey, you play a lot of League. Why don't you stream it?" I'm like, "What is that?" Oh, it's this website where a bunch of people play, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I was like, maybe I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm kind of shy, so I don't know if I would be able to do it. But I was kind of looking at the website, and I was like, I don't know, just whatever. I just kind of threw it like to the side. I'll just think about it later. And then a little bit, like not even a week later, one of my friends, is like a newer friend I'd met. They were like, "Oh, you play League of Legends? Why don't you stream it?" It was like a person that I met in real life. I'm like, you're like the second or third person to say that to me. I don't know, maybe. So since a few people had suggested it to me, I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So I just did a little bit of watching a little bit of more just random people, and it wasn't anyone big because I didn't really know any of the bigger streamers. It's like, okay. I had a few people help me with like how to like set it up and what I needed, and so that's kind of how I started. Just a few people just mentioned it to me, and so I was like, okay, well, why not, I guess. I didn't really know what to expect when I started. So I had the first PC that I bought, and then I had my laptop as my chat on the side. So I got quite a few regulars like within the first month. So it was, I was like, wow, this is actually kind of neat. Like I get on every day that I can, and like the same people are there, and we all play League together now, and so it was pretty awesome. It's like, all right, I think I can do this.